Happy New Year, Aries. It's 2019, can you believe? And you couldn't ask for a better transit to kick off the year than with your ruling planet Mars entering your sign of Aries on New Year's Day itself. By the way, for those of you that are new, I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au. This is an overview of 2019 and what's happening in your universe. There are a lot more key issues which you can get at the website, which I'll tell you at the end, but just for now I'll give you the general overview, around 3,000 words at the site. For now we're going to just go through my notes on what you can expect. That transit into Aries brings with it bucket loads of energy, exuberance and confidence to do whatever it is you choose. It's also going to give you a lift in terms of your physical prowess. Your competitive spirit's in top gear and nothing's going to stop you this year, Aries. This energy will make itself felt not only in your working life, but your relationships and also your pastimes as well. The year starts off with a bang, and really you're ready to tackle any of the challenges head on with a vengeance. So, you've been trying to stabilise many of your affairs now, especially professional ones, and that's shown by the transit of Saturn and Pluto in your 10th house. Along with that additional transit of the Sun in the first month of the year, you'll feel as if you need to escape the typical convention of life and work. That combination of the Sun and Saturn may weigh heavily on your head as those responsibilities start to mount. And of course, you'll want something fresh and exciting, if not a little offbeat and quirky. Unfortunately, business and commitments come first. Now, you'll be drawn to a whole lot of new people and friendships this year. They're going to be outside your normal ilk. Uranus has been toing and froing in and out of Taurus and your sun sign, between your self-image and your financial concerns. And by March 6th, once again, it's back into the domain of earnings, finance and material values. The planet pushes you into uncharted territory and forces you to look at things a lot more differently this year. If you're not prepared for these challenges, you may find it a little difficult to adjust. It simply means you've got to develop new methodologies and insights into how you can better earn your money and do that in a way that's fun and brings you in contact with progressive people at this time. There are also challenges to your belief systems, would you believe? And this trend set early in the year as well when Jupiter squares Neptune. That's on the 13th. It's one thing to be deceived by others, but to deceive yourself is another thing altogether. You must be practical about your philosophy. And even if you cherish your values, the question has to be asked whether these systems of belief are actually serving you anymore. The upside of the transit, however, is your ability to dream and to dream big. Looking to those greener pastures will be important now as you try to aim a lot higher with a deeper and broader vision of your life and really what it is you want to achieve. Whatever you do, you must be careful not to be fanatical about it. And you should welcome different viewpoints to help expand your horizons. Same transit repeats on June 16 and again on September 21. So you'll see an ongoing theme in that area. As Saturn makes its way around your horoscope, it's going to bring with it some difficult challenges around April 6, May 24 and again on December 20, when its right angle square aspect to the Sun can make you feel pretty heavy and tired. Now, being weary and unable to cope with the workload may cause you to make decisions that you may regret later. So all I can say is that you've got to hang in there, Aries, as these are the tests of Saturn, and they're there to really strengthen you and deepen your understanding of the real meaning of life. By accepting these challenges, your strengths will be appreciated by others, which will in turn make you much more capable in every department of life. So the moral of that story is don't give in so easily. Fortunately, Jupiter is going to move through your 9th house of good fortune and past karma, bringing with it ample opportunity in every aspect of your life. This will broaden your interest in religious, cultural beliefs and may even prompt you to travel far and wide to understand your place in this world much better. This really is one of the best placements of Jupiter, and as it only transits this part of the horoscope once every 12 years, the onus is on you to capitalise on its fruitful offerings while you have the chance. In this position, Jupiter influences your physical well-being, and it brings good health, joviality, and also an attractive personality. Its impact on your third house influences your communications and your thinking, and makes you much more noble and convincing in argument, for example. For young people who are newly married, the great benefits of Jupiter may even be felt in the birth of children. It generally has an influence on the fifth house. It not only influences birth, etc., but it's extremely lucky in competitive areas such as sport and gambling and any sort of financial investments. In any case, whatever you have in mind for the year, rest assured that work will be an important component, and this is shown by the significant transit of Jupiter very late in the year, around December 2nd, into your 10th house of profession. For some of you born under Aries, the impact of expanding your professional activities will be felt very powerfully before this date, but its full influence won't be experienced until the very last part of 2019. So, knowing this, you should really take your time in planning more effectively for what you expect career-wise in the coming year or so. Very specific dates of the super favourable influence of Jupiter can be found on February 15, June 6th, and again on October 13, when the Sun is nicely aspected by Jupiter. That transit brings some new introductions to people and a really positive set of circumstances. That additional trine aspect from Jupiter to Uranus on December 15 is a lovely conclusion to the year, and it could be a total surprise for you in a constructive way. Mars, your ruler, makes significant headway for you when it transits your third house, which relates to your courage and, the ability to go after what you want. That happens on March 31. So whatever you've been wanting to do or you've been hamstrung in doing may finally give way to a whole set of new circumstances. And this is based upon your ability to persist and drive yourself, knowing that you can and will achieve your goals in 2019. Take a look at some of the other stuff I've written, including your romance and friendship. I've got some stuff there on your business and finances, and also on your luck, karma, and spirituality. That's at astrology.com.au. Happy New Year. See you here again in February. Bye for now.